Howdy, howdy, y'all. I'm making my wife's Christmas present. I ain't got no money to buy her nothing, but I am going to make her something nice. Wooden spoon makes an excellent thing to stir with. I got 2 tablespoons of butter. I got 2 cups of sugar, 2/3 cup of half and half, a 1/3 cup of cocoa, some vinegar, some salt, and some vanilla. And here's how it's done. We're going to first a tablespoon of vinegar and then a dash of salt, 2/3 cup of milk, a 1/3 cup of cocoa. And I've tried stirring it as you go and all that mess, and it just you don't need to. Believe me. You're going to stir it. 2 tablespoons of butter and 2 cups of sugar. Alright. So we're going to hold off on the vanilla until we get the temperature, get it up to temperature. We're going to get the mixture up to 235. Make sure this stays like this. So what we're going to basically do is start stirring this real good. I got a friend that's deaf. He can't hear anything I'm saying. But I want to make sure that he gets to see what all I did. And I'll write the description down. And that butter was softened, so it's going to melt pretty good too. It's going to begin to heat up. So I got the old handy dandy here. Let's make sure I got the good battery in. Right now we got 97.8 and we're shooting for 235. And then we're going once we get it up to 235, we're going to shift it over to the ice bath. There's one other thing that I need to do. I need to take some butter and put on this and lightly coat it with butter, lightly. And then put it in the refrigerator and let it get chilled a little. I mean, you don't want to put too much, but you don't want it to stick either. You just want it to have like a slick surface on it. And I got this very nice little container last year from Laurie's Wall. Y'all need to go check her channel out. I'll leave a link to it. But we had us a fruitcake cooking contest last year, and naturally she won because she knows what she's doing. PawPaw just bullshits. My mother was raised in a house where there wasn't any power, no water, running water, no heater, no central air, no TV, none of that was even invented. But they never knew they were poor. They lived on a ranch, a farm. They had cows and chickens and all that. Grandpa delivered the mail and taught school. And my dad, his first car he ever got, he lived on the west end of Birmingham, and he bought his first car for $10. Him and my grandpa went down to the junkyard over there at Birmingham, Bessemer somewhere, and bought parts of an old Ford, put it together and drove it home on flat tires. He paid $10 for it. You didn't even need a driver's license. They didn't care about anybody having a driver's license back then. They didn't have any roads. Not much to speak of anyway. My grandfather delivered mail on a mule. The first car he had cable brakes on it. And the brake, after a while, the cables would stretch. He got to where he was good at delivering the mail with no brakes. And finally they bought a car with pneumatic brakes using war bond money. They paid cash money for a 1956 Ford pickup truck. We're getting close. You can see how that's changing right there. We're getting close. We want to go for 235. How about 232 then? You want to just keep a stirring. This is a keep a stirring. Doesn't take very long, but you need to keep stirring at this point. And right now you got napalm. 233. If any of this gets on you right now, you're a burnt butt. I saw 237. That's 237. Alright, that's good enough. You're going to make sure that you get it at least to 235. If you don't, and then you go to pour, sometimes it doesn't set it off, and then you got to go back to square one. You don't want to do that. But anyway, now we're going to take and put a teaspoon of vanilla extract in there. We got the fire off. Now what we want to do, twist this around like this, go over here and put this pot in the water. And we want to keep stirring. You can't do this on a rainy day, by the way. If it's raining outside, the moisture does something to the recipe and screws it up. It won't never set. And you can't have nothing boiling on the stove. Steam affects it too, so it's starting to get hard to turn on the base. Look at that. You want that shine to come up. See that shine coming up? It's not there yet. How's that doing? Ooh, it's getting hard to turn. Ooh boy. Yeah. Right yonder. Oh boy. It didn't take that long, but just let that sit right there, and we got this real nice thing that Laurice gave me, sent me in the mail. I thought what I might do is put some wax paper in it. So like that. You think like that. So you can sample it. See how it tastes. Oh my. Put your little broken ones in first. Oh man. Merry Christmas to y'all. Happy New Year. This is PawPaw out.